Imagine an AI that can hear your voice and instantly know how you feel. Not just what you're saying, but whether you're lying, whether you're scared, even if you're on the verge of a breakdown. It's not science fiction anymore. It's already here, and it's being used in hospitals, call centers, police stations, even dating apps. This is emotion AI, and it's learning to read your soul. Emotion AI, also known as affective computing, is a field of artificial intelligence that enables machines to detect and interpret human emotions. But unlike traditional AI, which focuses on logic, data, and rules, emotion AI focuses on tone of voice, facial expressions, heart rate, pupil dilation, word choice, and even micro-pauses in your speech. Some systems only analyze audio, others use your camera. Some even use thermal sensors to detect changes in blood flow under your skin. The goal is to teach machines how to feel what we feel, not because they care, but because emotion detection gives them power. It sounds creepy, because it is. Let's talk real-world applications. Call centers are already using voice-based emotion AI to detect when customers are getting angry, and route them to managers. Hospitals use it to detect depression, PTSD, or early signs of dementia just by analyzing patient speech patterns. Police departments have tested it during interrogations to detect stress, deception, or emotional instability. Dating apps are experimenting with it to detect nervousness, excitement, or chemistry, based on your video chats. Even the U.S. Department of Homeland Security tested a system called FAST, Future Attribute Screening Technology, to spot suspicious behavior in airports by analyzing micro-expressions and body signals. FAST was scrapped due to privacy concerns. But the tech, it's still very much alive. Some real companies working on this. Ellipsis Health can analyze your speech to detect signs of depression and anxiety. Cogito gives live coaching to customer service reps based on real-time emotion tracking. Hume AI is building empathetic voice interfaces that react to how you feel, not just what you say. And of course, Amazon, Google, and Meta are all developing their own versions. Because emotions equal money. Let's break down how it works. Emotion AI combines multiple signals into a prediction: vocal tone, pitch, rhythm, tension, facial analysis, frowns, smiles, eye contact, eyebrow movement, language patterns, word choice, repetition, sentence structure, physiological data, heart rate, skin temperature, breathing speed. Some tools are trained on massive emotional data sets, millions of audio clips labeled happy, angry, sad, and more. Machine learning models, often neural networks, start learning correlations. For example, higher pitch plus shorter sentences plus increased volume equals agitation. Long pauses plus downward intonation equals sadness. Fast speech plus rising pitch equals excitement. Over time, the models get scarily good at predicting emotion, not perfectly, but better than most humans. Here's where things get dangerous. Because AI doesn't just measure emotions, it can be used to manipulate them. Let's say you're watching a video on your phone. Your microphone hears stress in your voice. Your phone adjusts the content to calm you down, or worse, to keep you addicted. Your employer might scan your calls to detect burnout, or they could track micro-stress spikes during meetings. What happens when your insurance company does the same? We detected anxiety in your speech. Your premium just went up. And here's the scariest part. Emotion AI can be weaponized. In countries with low privacy laws, surveillance systems may already be combining facial recognition with emotional tracking to spot political dissent before a word is spoken. If your voice trembles during a border interview, if your face betrays fear during a protest, you may become a target. The potential for abuse is massive. Because when machines learn your emotions, they learn how to control you. But it's not all dystopia. Emotion AI could help people too. It could detect depression in teens before anyone notices. It could offer real-time support for people with autism who struggle to read emotional cues. It could help therapists, doctors, and caregivers tune into what patients aren't saying. Imagine a virtual assistant that can tell when you're too overwhelmed to talk, or an AI tutor that knows when you're frustrated and changes its teaching style. There's a chance to build tech that's actually empathetic. If, and this is a big if, it's designed ethically. Here's the thing. Emotion is not universal. What sounds like nervousness in one culture might be perfectly normal in another. Some people speak with flat affect, others are more animated. AI can misread sarcasm, it can mislabel accents, it can confuse medical conditions for emotion. And worst of all, most of these systems are black boxes. We don't know exactly how they reach their conclusions. So what happens when AI gets it wrong? In a courtroom, in a hiring interview, at the border? Should machines have the right to judge your emotions? And should that judgment carry consequences? Emotion AI is evolving fast. Researchers are now combining EEG brainwaves, eye tracking, and even muscle microtremors into emotion models. Next-gen smartphones may come with built-in affect detection. Your voice assistant may soon say, "You sound upset. Want to talk about it?" Meta is building emotional avatars that mirror your feelings in real time. AI-generated characters in games and virtual worlds will react to your mood, making experiences feel hyper-real. But the real power play? Emotion AI combined with generative AI, an AI that can detect how you feel, and instantly respond with the perfect emotional tone, message, or manipulation. We're not just training AI to understand humans, we're training it to be better at being human than we are. Emotion AI could be one of the most powerful and dangerous technologies of our time. Used wisely, it could heal, connect, and empower. Used carelessly, it could manipulate, judge, and divide. The question isn't whether machines will understand our emotions, they already do. The real question is, what will they do with that power and who decides? You're watching Mr. ChatGPT, where tech meets truth. If you found this fascinating, give it a like and subscribe. It helps us reach more curious minds like yours. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.